In our last session, we talked about how publishing the book on Amazon KDP is only the first step in self-publishing. Then I went over the importance of building a readership using a promotion website and a newsletter company. I talked about how BookFunnel and MailerLite work hand in hand. I also showed you the names of several social media platforms that you should establish a presence on as an author. I even gave you a peek at the marketing calendar, which is really an Excel sheet. So now it's time to turn to the creation of graphics that will make up the bulk of your ever-expanding marketing calendar. I will be going over several free tools that are available, and I will also explain why I choose to purchase Microsoft 365 every year to handle the rest of my graphics, video, marketing, and project management work. This will give you a bird's eye view of the mechanics of managing a solopreneur publishing business. So I have a lot to cover, so let me get started right now. I want to start by making a general statement of caution about the temptation of signing up for all of these tools that only cost $10 a month. You will be bombarded with many of these tools as you navigate your way through self-publishing and marketing. They are all great tools, and they do only cost $10 a month. But remember, as a book publisher, you want to keep your overhead low so you have money to pay for book ads too. We have already talked about the unavoidable cost of BookFunnel and MailerLite or similar tools, so just be aware that you already have an overhead. Now, if you're in the third group of self-publishers who have lots of money but no time, these tools can be worth their weight in gold. Some of these tools can be the equivalent of hiring a virtual assistant for $10 or $15 a month, and you can't beat that price. Some of you may be successful business entrepreneurs, and accelerating the release of a business book may be only one priority you have. Throwing a lot of money into a launch that will make a big splash may well be worth it for you. So these tools can be a drain on your marketing budget, or they can be a godsend, depending upon what type of marketer you are. To the shoestring group and the little time, little extra money group, my caution is to be careful how many of these $10 to $15 a month tools you sign up for. You will need one or two maybe, but you want to get tools that give you a big bang for your buck, which I'll go into later. Now, as an author and bookseller who fits into the second category of having some extra money and some extra time, I try to limit my tool spend so I can put extra money towards book ads. I believe book ads are the best way to spend extra money for selling your books. We will go over several choices later on in this course. On the right is a sneak preview of 5 affordable book ad platforms that definitely move books. I want to give you a tip, but also a caution about free tools that are only free for a limited time period. Be careful with these. Most of these free trials are now set up in a very slippery and malevolent way. What I mean by that is that you need to give payment information to get the free trial, but then their websites are suspiciously devoid of any cancel buttons or contact information, email information, or even any phone numbers. It can be a bit of a nightmare to cancel with them. So if you do choose to pay for a free trial, and sometimes tools you want will have a free trial, try to use PayPal or some other online service. This way, when these shysters start billing you, you can file a dispute with PayPal and they will at least enter the scene. You may also be able to cancel the subscription on the PayPal website in the subscription section rather than trying to hunt down these tricksters. I call them shysters and tricksters because they know what they are doing. They make millions from people who take 1, 2, or 3 months to figure out how to cancel the subscription. So remember, fancy tools don't sell books. Social media attention and book ads sell books. So now let's talk about free tools that you can use in creating or altering graphics and or photographs and what each one does. You will need a photo manipulation program. GIMP is a free alternative to Photoshop. It's always been free, and I assume it will stay free. Photoshop is about $50 a month, which to me is too expensive. GIMP can do everything Photoshop can do for a marketer. It may offer enhanced features for photographers, but you won't need those. You simply need to create graphics and or alter photo sizes, shapes, or other little tweaks. The next tool you may want to use is called Inkscape. This is a free vector program. You probably won't need this in your first 6 months or so of marketing, but it is a good tool to know about. It is a free alternative to Adobe Illustrator. I only use a vector program in designing products like t-shirts, mugs, bookmarks, things that will be printed by an actual printer. So like I said, you may just want to know about this program at this point. Most Windows computers come with a Microsoft Office Starter Edition. This includes basic applications like Word and Excel with limited functionality. It's usually enough to write a letter or write an essay or fill out an Excel sheet. Google Docs also offers the use of similar free data processing and Excel-like sheets. You may already be familiar with them. Another caution is to watch the monthly fees on any of these tools that you do sign up for. Years ago, when MailChimp first came out, they were very cheap and catered to solopreneurs. But it got very popular and they started to cater more to the big guys, the large businesses that had marketing staffs. So their prices skyrocketed. So remain open to switch out your tools as new ones come along and or old ones get too expensive. Knowing how to reinvent yourself or do a quick change in the marketplace is crucial in today's business environment. So I would recommend both GIMP and Inkscape. I subscribe to Microsoft 365 every year. I use a lot of their tools and the cost comes out to be about $10 a month. But I'll give you an idea of what that $10 a month buys. Word inside the 365 program has much more functionality than the starter program installed on most new computers. I use Word to finish writing my books. I use it to format the books for KDP. I use their spell check and grammar check, and I also use the read back feature to read back my books out loud where I catch a lot of mistakes that I have already read over several times. It's a great second step in proofreading your own work. I use Excel sheets to make the marketing calendar and to download and open Amazon marketing reports and other CSV files from the internet. I have created lists of complementary book authors, those with similar genres, as well as competitor authors that are not like my books. This comes into play when it's time to learn about Amazon ads. I have even on occasion used an Excel sheet to lay out plotting. I wound up having to tape sheets together, but I was able to see the entire storyline all in bird's eye view. This is very helpful at times. And lastly, I use Excel to keep track of my business expenses and use it as a Schedule C that I pass on to my accountant at tax time. It also comes with PowerPoint, I use this tool almost every day now. I use it to make slideshows for my online courses, videos, as well as basic graphics. Here I'm showing you how I created one PowerPoint and then made several 1000 by 1000 social media templates that I can swap out text and pictures on and use over and over again. This is especially helpful for those of you who may be new to creating graphics. This designer feature will offer from 5 to 10 designs to choose from based on content. The 365 version of PowerPoint works using AI, which helps you design slides in real time. Along the right side of the screen, which you can't see right now, there is a tab for a designer, and it will suggest designs based on what pictures and text you place on the slide. This program also has hundreds of royalty-free pictures, illustrations, and icons that are included for free. They are all one click of a mouse away from access. PowerPoint also has a new image background removal tool that is worth its weight in gold. I also use another program called OneNote, and I use this to organize all my projects, and it gives me a bird's eye view of them all. I can see the progress all in one place. I make and keep checklists on procedures and even ideas for my website. I also keep all of my social media links on one page, so all I have to do is hold down my control key and click on each link. Then a new social media page opens in the browser and they are all in separate tabs. Then I can copy and paste from one social media site to the next. There is also a sticky note program as part of this OneNote. This is good to post things to remember, and there is also a screenshot tool built into this. The Microsoft 365 also comes with 3 additional tools that I don't use but you may be interested in. One is called Clipchamp. This is a lightweight video editing software. It's not enough to shoot a Hollywood movie, but you can easily make a short TikTok video or a YouTube video. Microsoft To Do is a list building software. I create my lists in OneNote, but this is another program that comes with this package. And there is also Microsoft's Outlook email management system. I don't use this at this time, but I have used it in the past. I remember it being very flexible and allowing you to save different emails into different folders, etc. You may also be interested in that. And last but not least, 365 also comes with cloud storage of up to 1 terabyte of space, which is huge. This is a lot for $100 a year. Now, I noticed when I checked the pricing of Microsoft 365 that they now offer a one-person user plan for only $69.99 a year or $6.99 a month. I cannot say for sure it will be as loaded as 365 Family, but from the list above, it appears to be the same thing. But it may be worth checking it out because you can always upgrade if it's not the same. I've posted the information I received from Microsoft Copilot about what comes in each of the programs. You can pause the video and take a screenshot if you need one. Before I end this session, I want to pass on 5 websites that you should know about so that you can access free emojis and royalty-free photographs. The first one is a website called Note and Go Me. I got that translation from Google Translate. This website offers quick access to common symbols and accented letters from other languages. This comes in handy every now and again when writing a book as well as writing marketing copy. This website Pickrel.com offers free photographs in the public domain, which means you don't have to worry about copyright. This is also a great website to look for old pictures if you should need them. They do have a search box on top that you can use keywords in. This is a website that also has royalty-free pictures. It's called Wikimedia Commons, and it too has a search bar up on top. The URL is commons.wikimedia.org/wiki/main_page. This website has graphics, video, audio, and other collections. Another website with free graphics on it is unsplash.com. They have free and paid, I believe, but when you see the download button, it will tell you whether it is free or not. Next is a website called pexels.com. This one has free stock photos, graphics, royalty-free images, and videos shared by creators. They may ask for a donation on the site, but they are only optional. Next is the Online Library of Congress. They have many different sections you can search, but I'm only pointing out two different pages. This one is to search photographs. They have photos categorized into many different categories and sections, plus there is a keyword search at the top. This website is also good if you are looking for a historical person or event. For example, if you want to post on social media during Black History Month, you can search out pictures of MLK or some other famous blacks. Another example would be President's Day, 4th of July, etc. By targeting holidays, this is a good way to broaden your marketing reach anyway. You will reach people who would not normally be looking for books or for your other products. This is another page from the Online Library of Congress. This page allows you to search for films and videos. As you get going and are building up your expandable marketing calendar, being able to put your fingers on a free video clip of a historical event or just a 5-second clip of something, this will be a valuable resource. This website will allow you to pick a few dozen relevant emojis for your social media postings. I have a cheat sheet that has several of them with titles in the middle, as I have shown on the right. In conclusion, keep your overhead down so you can use whatever extra money you have at the end to advertise your books. With a little effort, you can learn to use the free tools. The more efficient you get with them, the easier it will be. In the next video, I will assume that you have set up your accounts at BookFunnel and MailerLite, or the equivalent of these two. If you want to see what other websites and companies are available out there, use the key phrases such as book promotion websites and newsletter providers, and then you can see all that's out there and then make your final decision. I have a video or two about BookFunnel and MailerLite on my YouTube channel, which is called Read First Chapter. Okay, so if any of you reached it to the end of the video, I just want to thank you for watching until the end. And on the right-hand side is a snapshot of my 3 book series. They are all available for purchase on Amazon.com. And if you learned anything from this video, I would appreciate it if you could give me a like and subscribe because it helps my channel. And I will see you in the next video.